Hey, welcome into this edition of Quarantine number 5, I believe it is, on the Weekly Warrior Preview. Hello, everyone. I'm Jerry Young and Donette. We've got a great show today. We've got broadcasters on here. We've got baseball players. We've got track stars. We got it all this week.
We have it all. Jerry just told you what all is coming up. Jerry's going to get a haircut soon. We got this quarantine coming over. Both of us are having, I got gray roots coming. You've got a haircut. We're ready. But we also have one of our sponsors going to be on the show who's doing more than sponsor in the Weekly Warrior Preview. She's finding ways to keep our seniors that she employs busy. We're going to talk to her and so much more. But first, a quick break.
In these changing times, we want all of our local businesses to know how much they mean to our communities. Most, if not all, are still open and conducting business in some way or another. So please contact each business directly to find out how we can continue to support them. We also want all of our student athletes to know how proud we are of you, and we're looking forward to seeing you back in action soon. Thanks for watching the Weekly Warrior Preview right here on Alabaster Living.
You know, for once, the ladies are taking over the Weekly Warrior Preview. We are so blessed to have some of the sponsors we have, and one of those is the Sassy Shopper. She's more than a sponsor for us. She's become a fixture in Alabaster. In one way, if you walk in her store, you're going to see these ladies who are also our Thompson High School students. We've got Haley Brown, Riley Ward, Abigail, and Shelly and Jennifer all with us. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us. We're kind of doing these little different on social distancing. For those who don't know, Shelby and Jennifer is mother-daughter. That's why they're together. So we're going to let you guys go on that side. But I kind of want to talk to you ladies just a little bit about what you've been up to during this quarantine, because I know you've been staying busy by working at the Sassy Shopper. So Abigail, I want to start with you. I know you play volleyball for our school and you are always busy already. How has things been different for you now that practice has stopped and school has stopped, but how are you staying busy at the Sassy Shopper?
So obviously it's different, like not having practice and stuff. I was actually playing beach volleyball now because I'm done with high school. But I've been going into the Sassy Shopper normally like once or twice a week and working. And we've been doing in-store pickup, deliveries, and shipping. And so it's really nice to get to go in there and, like, fill the orders for everyone, because I know, like, when I get a package here at my house, it just makes my day better. So to know that, like, I'm shipping out a package to someone that's going to make their day better, it's just something that's really unique. And getting to spend time with my work family is always really fun. So,
Haley, I know you are one of our – you're in the National Honor Society. When I asked you what you were involved in, you kind of shyly said that. That's a huge honor for you guys, you know, and that kind of shows the level of academics and the level of character you ladies have. What is one of the biggest things that you enjoy about working for the Sassy Shopper?
Well, I love my people, obviously, and I've been working there since I was 16, so I've kind of grew up with them, and I go to school with both Abigail and Riley and Shelby, so it's always a fun time. And then getting prepared for college. Abigail, we talk about college all the time, so it's always a good time.
Shelby, I'm going to go to you now. It's kind of pick you on the spot a little bit with your mom there. You know, I think when I first met you guys, I thought, I wonder how she enjoys working for her mom. But you actually do enjoy it, and I kind of give you a hard time because I think you're one of the shyer ones. But when I see you at the shop, I think it brings out your personality. But I'm going to get a little personal with you and ask, you know, when you know that your mom has played such a big part in our city and gives back to our school system so much, talk about what that means to you, know that your mom is such a big fixture in Alabaster at Thompson.
I mean, I think it's really cool and it's really great, like seeing like people at school wearing our clothes, and it's really cool, like just to know that she's like making like a difference in the community. Kind of like not everyone can say that their parents like do that, you know.
Well, I'm trying.
You do a great job. I got to go to a young one of the group, Riley. I haven't chatted with you yet, you know, and it's so funny. I kind of kept track with my kids. I need your help on the social media thing. And you play a big role on the social media side for the Sassy Shopper. You know, I watch your stories and how you guys come. How do you come up with what to showcase on her Instagram page and stuff?
Personally, I just started doing this. I started just probably a month or two ago, right before everything kind of went downhill with the coronavirus. And personally, it just depends on what we want to be seen out more. Meaning, if it's spring, we want shorts and tank tops out there. We want people to be wearing our stuff, and we want to showcase that. And just whenever you're looking at social media, you want to be able to be bright and fun, and you don't want. If I'm looking at social media, I see a post that's just kind of boring, just kind of gray, and you're not going to look at that as much as you're going to see a really fun, bright, vibrant post, and you're going to want to look at more of that. So,
Jennifer, I had to get these ladies in first before I kind of brought you on to chat just a little bit, just to kind of get to know them some. You know, you have done a fantastic job keeping these ladies employed and keeping them busy, because we know in times like this, when you're out of your routine, it can lead to a little bit of depression. You want something to do. You don't want to get depressed and mentally upset. And, you know, I've driven by and I've seen them painting things outside in the parking lot. And you guys have been very safe and cautious. We want to know that, you know, with your social distancing. But why do you turn to the high school students to be the employees at your store?
Well, I think it's really nice to the young girls that, well, for one, give them something to do right now. But for two, I've always liked having them here because they're really fun and energetic. They keep me very busy. I mean, they keep me going. Like, they come in and it's the spark. You know, it's kind of that little spark I need. And two, I really like, to me, that's a time in your life when you're learning so much. And it's fun to be around. I enjoy the fact that I can maybe teach them a little something, and teach them, you know, how to interact with others and how to help others. And, you know, just, I enjoy the teaching part, kind of. I feel like a teacher. I always wanted to be a teacher, but I could never. No, this has shown me for sure I would never be a teacher.
You always find a way to support Thompson Athletics or Thompson or the city of Alabaster or us. You know, and right now, I know that's not something you have to do just because you're a business in Alabaster. Why do you find the need to do that?
Well, because I guess number one, it is where our kids go. And it is right here in our community. It's right across the street. You know, it's just something very close. It's something I like to be involved with as much as I can. It's a great school, and I'm proud that my kids get to go there. So, you know, I think that speaks for itself. It's just a great place.
Riley, I want to ask you about the store window drive-by shopping. Can you tell me just a little bit about that?
yes, so we have numbers in our windows, and so that way people can come and just park or drive by and look and just see, okay, and so for example, like Jennifer said, okay, number 14, and you zoom in and just say, okay, I like number 14, find it in the size and package it up. But we've actually had some people. I was at the Sassy Shopper the other day, and somebody came and was shopping, just looking outside the window and just like window shopping basically, and just looking and just seeing what they could see in the windows. So we've added a lot more to our windows than we normally would, because during this time you do have to social distance.
All right, Shelby, Jennifer, I'm going to end things out with you guys. Shelby, I'll start with you first. You know, we mentioned you delivering these quarantine packages. Give me some ideas of what can go in these quarantine gift sets.
I think most of them have like candles and our spongels and like soap, you know, some things to kind of help you like relax during this time. But then I've also been delivering like clothes and jewelry to people, and yeah, so I mean, you can get anything that you normally get in the store. Yeah.
Jennifer, what all specials do you have besides the drive-by shopping and the quarantine packages and Mother's Day's coming up? I know you guys have different things going on for that.
Yeah, we have a Mother's Day gift page on our website that people can order through. Right now, last night and this morning, I've had a lot of orders for our Sassy Stills grab bag, which is where we put 3 clearance items together for you, and we wrap it up real nice, and it's a great deal for $30. I mean, it's a pretty good deal. So we've been doing that, and then Mother Day gift sets, then the drive-by, the curbside pickup for wine. The wine's been real popular. And also we're doing lives on Facebook. Like today we're going to do a live. We've been doing them like Wednesday and Fridays, and we're going to do lives like at maybe 2 or 2:30. And those have been real popular too.
I can tell you guys are a huge family, and you know, when you walk in, you can just see the bond and connection that you guys have there. Jennifer, I think we are beyond blessed to have you part of Alabaster and part of our community. You know, the fact that you have found ways to keep these ladies busy means so much. You find ways to support us. You know, I don't think we could think of a better business owner and partner to have. And, you know, we want to encourage people, call the Sassy Shopper. Jennifer will shop for you online on the phone for you and find outfits for you. These ladies will FaceTime you, do the drive-by shopping, anything at all. Right now, we want to support you. But ladies, thank you guys so much for supporting the Weekly Warrior Preview. You know, Jerry, I was so excited to be able to have Jennifer and her staff on the show. They have been a big part in making me look good on the Weekly Warrior Preview, but also just investing in our schools and our city. So we are truly blessed to have someone like Jennifer Rollo part of our community.
You're so right, Donette. You know, Jennifer is one of our many sponsors here on the Weekly Warrior Preview. And now more than ever, we need to make sure that we patronize the sponsors here. So we'll be back in just a moment.
In these changing times, we want all of our local businesses to know how much they mean to our communities. Most, if not all, are still open and conducting business in some way or another. So please contact each business directly to find out how we can continue to support them. We also want all of our student athletes to know how proud we are of you, and we're looking forward to seeing you back in action soon. Thanks for watching the Weekly Warrior Preview right here on Alabaster Living.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. You know, Jerry, one thing that we are really trying to do right now by being on each week is profile our seniors from our spring sports. And one guy that we've gotten to know pretty well on the Weekly Warrior Preview is Jace Jones.
You know, Jace is just the example of the students at Thompson. There's nobody any finer than Jace Jones, and here's what he had to say about his track season coming to an end. Welcome back in, everyone. You know, the Weekly Warrior Preview, we've been kind of highlighting some seniors, and there's none better at Thompson High School than Jace. And Jace, I want to tell you, buddy, welcome to the Weekly Warrior Preview, and what an outstanding year you've had at Thompson High School. Where do you go from here?
Thanks for having me, first of all. And next year, I'm gonna go to Alabama to continue running and continue academically. And I'm gonna go in a business. I'm gonna academically be in a business, going into business, hopefully. So hopefully that's a plan right now.
Okay, how are you staying in shape? Are you able to run in the neighborhood, or what are you doing now to keep physically active?
I'll run just about every day. Sometimes I'll run in my neighborhood. Sometimes I'll go to like Buck Creek Trail and run on there. I'll definitely run every day though. So
let's talk about the end of the season. Nobody thought this was coming. The last time I saw you was at the indoor track meet, which I want you to tell everybody what you accomplished at the Crossplex in Birmingham this year.
Last year or junior year, it went very badly actually at an indoor state, but this year it was a big turnaround for the results wise. I won the very first event of the weekend was the 3200, and I won that, and just so happened to, I guess I broke the state record in that too. So that was really good. Then my second event was the 800, which I was kind of hoping to get top 3, and I squeezed in second place, got in second place in that one. And then the next day was the mile and 4x4, and I got first place in the first place in the 1600 as well. And then the 4x4, we just really kind of threw something together at the end, because by that time we kind of knew we were going to get runner up. So we got fifth place in that, and our team ended up getting runner up as a team, which was the highest finish we've ever had at Thompson. So we were really, really, really pleased with it.
You can tell, folks, when he said, I guess I kind of got the state championship in that, beat the state record. I mean, that's just that little sentence just kind of went by you as showing how humble you are. But, folks, that's a major accomplishment. And, Jace, I want to tell you, we're so proud of you. Let's talk about now. I want you to talk about your team a little bit. You know, the season ended with a phone call, I guess, or however it stopped. And right now we'd be preparing to be in Gulf Shores and start doing the outdoor track tournament, and I would be down there with you. But we know all that's gone. So talk to your teammates just a little bit, and also speak to Coach Schmidt about him a little bit and what he's meant to you over your high school career.
I'll start with Coach Schmidt. Coach Schmidt, like I told a guy I ran with the other day, I was like, if it hadn't been for Coach Schmidt, I don't know if I'd be the runner I am. There's no way I'd be the runner I am today. Like, there's no way I'd be as accomplished, I guess, or as succeeded. I wouldn't have succeeded nearly as much as I have. And I'm really grateful for Coach Schmidt and all the things he's pushed me with and given me the opportunities to go to the next level and help me push to get to my potential or try and reach closer to my potential. I don't think I've reached it yet, but he's definitely helped me a lot. And for everybody else in our class, we've had, I want to say, 4 or 5 athletes out of like 10 seniors that are going to the next level to compete places. And I think there's a couple more that are going to sign. And but going on the teammates, I'm going to really miss the team. This was the first year that all of us have really like clicked, like guys and girls team. We kind of clicked a lot more this year. We kind of knew we were going to have a special year, but it was kind of sad to see like that we didn't get to finish it off at the outdoor state meet, because that's always a fun trip. Coach Schmidt always rents a beach house. The girl that divides in the half or whatever, girls are on one half and guys are on the other half, and we'll have like team dinners in the middle area, which is really fun. And I just hate that we didn't get to do that. But Coach Schmidt actually got with the Hoover coach after he kind of knew that the season was going to be over at the very last weekend that we were allowed to compete, which was an outdoor meet. He got with the Hoover coach, and he said we want to get the best of the best teams. So we had a dual meet after they canceled the Homewood invite, and he got one last meet, and he was like, just compete like it's the very last one, because it's probably going to be the last one. So he's like, we'll act like this is the state meet. So it was pretty cool.
And talk to your teammates a little bit. You're a senior, you're leaving. I know there's some guys coming up, some girls too, but the future is bright for Thompson Track.
Yes, sir, it is. Dominique Hall, Jared Hurst, Sam Reynolds, they're all going to be big contributors next year for the guys team. And I think the guys are projected like 2 points behind first place, which is going to be Hewitt next year with just the points that they have now. So that if they can squeak get one or two other guys to get some points, they'll end up being the state champions next year for sure. But they have some studs coming up next year.
Jace, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck in the future. You're always welcome back here on the Weekly Warrior Preview anytime. Want to keep up with what you're doing, and congratulations as you continue to run at the University of Alabama.
Thank you.
What a great young man Jace Jones is. And Donette, let's switch over to soccer now.
Yeah, Jerry, our athletes, even though they're not on the practice field, a lot of them are finding themselves busy with work and other things. In fact, the 2 soccer players we talked to today, we had to catch them after they got off work at 5:30 at night. They still found time to talk to us, and we still had to give them just a little bit of airtime on the Weekly Warrior Preview. So as we continue to interview our spring senior athletes, we had 2 more soccer players to add in. Jose and Jorgen joins us now. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I know you have had some busy schedules, even though you're out of school right now and off the soccer field. I'm going to kind of talk to you guys a little bit individually. Jose, I want to start with you. You've been busy. Like you told me you work during the day and you're still you're learning, you're about to start college soon. How's all this keeping you busy? Like, how are you finding free time right now?
Right now, I'm just focused on prioritizing my time management. Coming from work, I quickly then do my online learning, and then I try to get paid for college season. So just like time management skills.
That's something that's going to go with you for a lifetime. Jorgen, I want to chat with you real quick. You mentioned the online classes, and you guys you're seniors, but those classes are still a big part of what you're doing. Talk about how that's kind of changed for you guys since you're not in the classroom now and you're getting those lessons to do at home.
I work sometimes during the day, but whenever I don't, I just try to finish one class one day, and then the next day I'll just do whatever I didn't finish in that class or just start a new class. The main classes I'm focusing on right now is AP Lit, because my AP exam that's coming up, so I've been studying for that and preparing for myself.
I ask you guys that just because I want people to understand how dedicated Thompson athletes are. Even though you're not in a classroom right now, you guys are still so devoted to having that standard that's been set for you guys. Jose, I want to talk to you a little bit about the decision that was made. When you found out that your soccer season was done at Thompson, talk about the thoughts you had at that point in time.
My first thought was, it's the last opportunity at Wednesday, and it's gone. It was really sad actually because I had worked really hard all throughout this. We had prepared, and the beginning of last year or last season, I cut short, had prepared, and it was just like tragic. It was like very bad time. So sad for especially all the seniors like couldn't really play like in playoffs or a state championship game was our goal for state. But I mean things happen, move on.
You know, you're right. You talk about that, how things happen, and it is kind of devastating. Gordon, for you, you know, it's also the end of soccer for you at Thompson, but you were there the whole time. You played since 8th grade for Thompson High School, I believe is what you told me. So knowing that and seeing this program grow, what message would you give to the next class coming up, even though this season was cut short?
When I first made the team in 8th grade, it was just a great experience because I had never played soccer before, so it's a new sport. And me seeing the program grow, it was quite amazing. Seeing all these new players, all the people I've played with since I was little, and it was just playing with Coach Cali for 4 years, getting to know him, getting close to him was also very great. He's a great guy, very great coach too. I love him and I thank him for what he has done for me. And them cutting our season short was devastating, heartbreaking, because I've been playing with these guys since I was in 8th grade and some I played with in clubs. So there were extra memories there, and the bond, the connection we had was amazing.
The bond, I can tell, is there. For those who don't know, we tried to get Jorgen on last week with our senior soccer players, had some technical issues, but if you could hear these guys just having given each other a hard time, you can tell it's a family and a bond there. Jose, I'm going to wrap this up real quick. You're going on to play the next chapter. So let's tell everybody where you're going to go play at. And also I want to kind of give you a chance to say something to your coaches and teammates before you're gone.
Okay. I'm gonna go play at the University of West Alabama and like 2 hours away. Really looking forward to college soccer, next level. And some words I would say to my teammates would be to everyone, like it was really sad that got cut short and that we really couldn't really in a way accomplish our goal of winning state because of that reason. But then also move forward. Things happen in life. Not always gonna go your way, our way, but also like keep a positive. What's next? Always with coach. Coach said to only things we can control. And now that this is over, I'm just preparing for college season, where the goals of all my teammates are move on from being sad that the season's over and in a way move on to the next level, trying to get the next whatever stage in life they have, either soccer or academically preparing. To my coaches, I just want to say thank you. Coach Callie was my coach for 4 years. Coach Andy was my coach for 1 year from middle school. And thank you for everything that they have done. They have really taught me a lot, things that I'm going to take onto the next level. And all the fans we had, Thompson Soccer, that we're just grateful for y'all being there. And special shout out to Miss Morterier. Thank you for her. She's the team manager. But yeah.
I think that this is going to kind of make all of you guys stronger. You're going through something that none of us have ever been through before, but because you guys have such strong work ethic and such drive, you guys are learning how to balance and how to push without someone being there for you, which is why you've gotten this far. Jorgen, I want to give you a chance to do the same thing, to kind of give a message to your teammates and coach as well. You don't get a senior banquet this year, so I want to give this as your opportunity to kind of say something to them.
I want to thank Coach Kelly and Coach Andy First of all, for making me the player that I am, for believing in me, and always pushing me to the next limit. Like, I always thought myself as all, this all I'm gonna do, is all I'm gonna get. And they're like, no, you can do better. Not only with me, with all my teammates, with all the teams, with every soccer player in the program. It's really great. It's really amazing. To my senior friends, well, it is what it is. We had a great run. We could actually won state, our first state for Thompson High. But it doesn't end here. Most of you are committed, and go show them what Thompson makes. We make great players, man. And also to all my younger kids, keep pushing, and enjoy every game. Enjoy every game, because you never know when it's the last one. So
Yeah, that's something
game, keep pushing, and win a state for us next year, boys.
I think they're going to do that. They're going to have more drive for you to win this year. And I'll keep saying that. This proves you never know when that game is your last game. We always think it's because of an injury or something, but this has been a different thing for us. You guys I've enjoyed kind of getting to know our soccer seniors over the past couple of weeks. You guys have been so well-mannered and so easy to work with. And I know both of you have bright futures ahead. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're so lucky to be able to profile our senior athletes here on the Weekly Warrior Preview. In fact, coming up after a break, we're going to talk to the remaining 4 baseball seniors we haven't had a chance to meet just yet. We'll be back after a short break.
In these changing times, we want all of our local businesses to know how much they mean to our communities. Most, if not all, are still open and conducting business in some way or another. So please contact each business directly to find out how we can continue to support them. We also want all of our student athletes to know how proud we are of you, and we're looking forward to seeing you back in action soon. Thanks for watching the Weekly Warrior Preview right here on Alabaster Living.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back in. We're going to talk to some baseball guys now. Baseball, I won't say it's my favorite sport, but between baseball and softball and football, I kind of would pick baseball, but mainly because I used to play baseball better than I ever played football. But joining us now are some baseball players, and one of them is Simon Schuessler. And Simon, I know you may not be a player, but you're the PA announcer, and you and I kind of go back and got a little history over the last 2 or 3 years.
Oh yeah, it's we definitely have a little bit of history, commentating up in the booth on Friday nights and also doing some basketball games together. Thanks for having me on.
Well, I appreciate you joining us. What is it like to be up in a brand new press box, have the whole thing to yourself there, and get to talk on the PA and tell people, what do you say during the game?
Well, first off, it's such a blessing that Coach Hamrick has provided me with this opportunity, and also thanks to the Thompson school system for providing such great facilities, and especially that press box. So basically, I pre-make the walk-up songs. So basically, what I do for that is click it, and I also announce for the away team through a microphone. There's a big little audio device where I can choose what microphone and when to play what. So it's definitely a fun little job to do, and I'm glad to help the Thompson baseball program in any way I can.
Let's start with Zach a little bit. I emailed Coach Hamrick and I said, hey, I want to talk to your seniors on the baseball team because your season was cut short, and we just want to give you guys a little bit more exposure. I want to talk to you about that moment when you found out the season was done. What was the emotion you felt right then?
We were on the bus. We were heading there, and Hamrick, he was like, when we got there, he stopped. He said, this could be it, but I'm not going to say that. We can't control it. It's something that just happens. And so we went out there. Nobody was uptight. We all played loose. We had fun, enjoyed possibly what could have been our last game, and ended up being our last game together. Had a fun time.
Nathan, I want to go to you. You're the team's manager, and Coach Hamrick was very insistent. He wanted you to be a part of this interview because he said you are a key part of the team, and he enjoys having you around. So I want to ask you what it was like being part of Hamrick's team and part of his group.
Well, at first it was a little slow because, I didn't know many people, I didn't know a lot of the juniors. I knew a lot of the seniors. That's why I became part of the team, because I was really close to a lot of them. But slowly, I was slowly, doing little things that I found out can help out the team. And then Coach Hamrick would just back me up, and I found out I was doing much more than I thought I could, and it just felt good being something part of a great program.
How have you guys stayed connected since the season has ended for you?
We've always just talked with each other. We keep up with everything we do. We're like brothers, so we talk about everything with each other.
Simon, I know you do more than just baseball. You also did football as well. What's the difference in the sports and being in that PA booth for you, besides the obvious of playing? But when it comes to just kind of getting the crowd ready for that game and enduring, like obviously the length of the games are longer and different. So how does that work for you?
So for football, it's more like we do the broadcast, so the people that are actually at the game aren't really as aware of what we're doing. So in baseball, the cool thing is you can get the crowd, hyped up that's at the game, and you can really see, how you're impacting. You can actually make a really big impact, Sometimes players will tell me, play this song before the game, get me hyped up, or stuff like that. So it's really cool to have that opportunity.
How do you think Thompson has prepared you for that next level of baseball?
Very well. Coach Hamrick does everything in his will to get us to where we can be able to perform at the next level, make sure we do everything right, and just do what he asks for of us, and just turns out to be a good thing for us that I'll carry on for the rest of my life.
I want to hear from you what it was like playing for Hamrick, and if you have something you want to say to him, this would be your chance.
Hamrick is a really good coach, and I'm going to miss him dearly. He was a big part of my life, and he helped shape me into who I am today, and he's one of the best coaches I've ever played for, and I'm going to miss him.
Nathan, I want to end with you before we kind of wrap this up. You mentioned this was your first year being the manager for the baseball team, and so you took on something new and a new challenge. And so knowing that it did get cut short, those things happen, how would you give that as a message to young athletes or young students at Thompson that may want to take a chance and do something new next year?
Definitely play to your best ability, because you never know when it might be your last game. Because we went at the season never knowing it was gonna end short. So I think a lot of us could have played so much harder than we did, but it doesn't always go the way we want it to.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck wherever you head and whatever college you decide to attend. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
What a great show it's been, and I want to tell you, the seniors at Thompson High School, that we're doing our little part to get them on here, all of them really, that we can. But what a great show, and so thankful for them joining us.
We really are, Jerry. And we also want to say thank you to our health workers and our police and fire, our community leaders who are doing everything they can to keep us safe here in Alabaster and Shelby County. And we're so blessed to be part of this city and the town and our school system. We're going to be back next Thursday at 7:30, profiling a few more of our seniors. We'll see you next time on the Weekly Warrior Preview.